Hi, Mr. Arduino here. It is Wednesday, August 28th, and we are doing homework helper for homework practice B. Right there, there's homework practice B. That's what it looks like. And the problems that we're going to be doing are listed on the board right here. 1, 4, 7, 11, 13, and 25. It is a shortened homework assignment because we had a fire drill in the middle of math class today, and the kids didn't have any time to work on their homework, which I usually give. I did give time during our X time to work on the homework, and of course, there were a couple of kids who finished that homework in the time during X time because they were using their time wisely, so congratulations to them. I wanted to go over a different problem. This is actually my second take. The kids watched me do the first take, and if you were listening, kids, I told you I was going to do a new one because I decided that a different problem should be done, and that is going to be number 14. Now, we're not doing number 14, but we're doing number 13, and it has to do with evaluating the expressions and then substituting. So we're going to be substituting variables like x and y and filling the correct number in for that. So I'm going to do 14, you're doing 13, so this is an example of how to do 14. Number 14 says y minus 5.9. The directions at the top say that x equals 39.6. There is no x in this problem, so we don't need to worry about x. And it also says that y equals 14.65 or 14 and 65 hundredths. So I'm going to write that off to the side, okay? Y equals 14 and 65 hundredths. Okay? So what you need to do is you need to fit the number that represents the letter into the equation. Now, y comes first. This is subtraction. So we're going to want to put y on top. So right over here, I'm going to go ahead and write it. You can use your graph paper that was provided to you. 14.65 or 14 and 65 hundredths minus our other number, 5 and 9 tenths or 5.9. Remember, like all the problems that we're doing today, you need to line up the, I know you're thinking of the right answer, decimal. So here's my decimal, and just to the left of the decimal is 5 in the ones place, and just to the right is the 9 in the tenths place. So it goes right there. That is a lined up decimal problem. I've been teaching the kids to kind of put zeros in here to hold the place values. Sometimes it's helpful to do this to kind of see what's going on. In this one, it doesn't matter too much, but here we go. So we start all the way to the right in the hundredth place. 5 minus 0, that we can do. It's 5. 6 minus 9, you can't take 9 away from 6. It's too big. This is a small number, so we need to borrow to the next place value over. All right, so I'm going to borrow a 10 from this 4, make it a 3. We add 10 to the 6, so it becomes a 16. So we're good here, 16 minus 9. But 3 minus 5, again, the 5 is too big. We can't take 5 away from 3, so we need to keep borrowing. And I'll borrow from this 1, make it a 0, and turn this 3 into a 13 because I'm adding 10 to 3. Sorry, this is kind of getting in the way, but you see it. 13 up here. So now I have everybody ready to go to complete the problem. 16 minus 9, if you don't know that, we can count up from 9. So starting at 9 in our head, this is what we practice in class, starting at 9 in our head, we count up. So the next number is 10, and we're going to 16, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 7 fingers up. So the answer is 7. The difference between 16 and 9 is 7. Don't forget your decimal. And then we move to the next one, 13 minus 5. Again, if you don't know that, we can count up from 5. So 5's in my head, and we're counting up from there. So the first one I count is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 8 fingers up. So 13 minus 5 equals 8. And I'm going to go ahead and write that. So 0 minus 0 is 0. I don't need to write that 0, but I'll go ahead and just write it. Your answer is 8 and 75 hundredths. So that is how you do number 14, which is very similar to number 13. 13 is actually easier, but the fancy word of the day is substitute the number that was given to you in the directions and put it in where it is in the problem, and then rewrite the problem and solve. Okay? So I hope to see you all at curriculum night on Thursday night. And until then, thank you so much. Good luck on the homework.